Tuggy. Another video. If y'all do hear a little bit of a preaching in the background, man, don't mind it. I'm just listening to a preacher today. You feel me? One of the Muslim brothers. So please do not be distracted or be asking what's that noise, because it's obvious. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Honestly, I just want to talk about today about being a victim and being something that you're not supposed to be within yourself if it's not true, right? We all know that people play victim. We all know that people tell lies. They tell secrets. They tell different people different stuff. They will tell themselves different things, and that's not who they are. Some people would sit up there and lie to themselves about people and not even be truthful with you, because they don't need to be 100% with you or to be truthful when it comes down to what the mistake they have done with you. And I noticed that a lot of people have got in this way where they can't own up to the mistake they made. They can't own up to what they did wrong to themselves or to other people. They can't even deal with the guilt of that. They can't even be guilty. They can't even feel guilty of that without feeling bad. Some people play victim because they feel like they don't have to feel bad about stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Playing victim and then, making others feel like you don't need to tell the truth. Making others feel like you have to protect this character of yours, this insecurity of yours that you're not telling the truth about yourself. But really, in reality, it's not the issue. It's you that doesn't know how to be truthful with how guilty you are within yourself, with how victimizing you play. I think that's worse than somebody not telling the truth all the time. I think that's worse than somebody lying about themselves all the time. I think that's worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's worse that nobody can't tell you the truth. It's worse that if nobody can tell you the truth. It's worse that nobody can't even tell you the truth about things. It's worse in that way if they can't even teach you nothing about the truth. That's what's worse. And I realize that people need to really learn their lesson. Like I said, I believe in God. Nobody can judge me or change what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? If you will change me from believing God to a devil, you can't get me to go change to believe in the devil. You can't let me switch sides with whoever that's bad to whoever that's good to bad. I'm not doing that. I'm a good man with a strong spiritual, religious power within my spirit, within my soul, within myself. And I've been feeling like the devil has been trying to attack me, been trying to attack my friends and make them feel messed up in different ways that they don't want to feel about themselves. And I feel like that's a lot of people. Some people tell me, you don't need God, man. God don't exist. But you know what? Do you exist in life? Is God the reason why you exist? Or you the reason why you exist because of this life? You the reason why you created the earth, you created the mountain, you created the roads, you created somebody's brain, you created somebody else's organs, you created how a female is created or a man's created. So you're telling me you're the man of the creation of everything that's on this earth that you created, you think? And then you think that God don't exist by that? I think a lot of people are really brainwashed by what they don't see, by what they're doing to people, lying and guilt tripping people, stuff like that. Every teacher needs a leader. So what I mean by that, right? Every teacher needs a leader. What I mean by that is they need somebody to take over things. And most of the time, a leader is a teacher. And whoever's following is a student, right? So the person that's a student ain't teaching nobody nothing. They just learning from what the teacher is teaching them. And they're the ones to study from what the teacher has been teaching them what to study from. You see what I'm saying? That's why they call it a student. Because there's different abbreviations behind it's the way it's said. If we just say S-U-T, that has different meanings behind it. If you say stud, that's just one word. If you say study, that's different. If you say student, it's still got to do with the words, the 4 words that's in the syllable. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling people right now, like, understand what you're really learning, what you're doing, what you actually listen to. what you actually like watching on TV, what you actually let people turn you into. Be careful watching stuff on TV, man. That's not supposed to be good for you, man. Be careful watching stuff that's on YouTube, that's on these dating relationships. These people telling you not to be with your family because they got backstabbed by their family, and because they think that you think that's happening to you, that you need to do the same thing they're doing too. So that way it makes you happy in your life to get away from what they can't get away from. And whatever you can fix is what you didn't get away from. That's the problem with people that get away from things. They don't tell people how to fix their problems within the situation, within that situation right there, recently, right now, on the spot, to that person in their face right there. And ain't no sugarcoating shit. Excuse my language, there ain't no sugarcoating nothing. When it comes down to playing victim and hiding behind what's really truthful behind really being guilty, imagine hiding behind the truth, the lie, to think that your lie is the truth, to what not being guilty, what you think you thought shit was. No, that's not what it is. People think that they can tell the truth. They think they can be truthful and be real in things and how they talk in things, but be fake in themselves or how they express themselves to people behind things, but not behind themselves and how they think about things. They could talk the truth about all this stuff, but be a horrible person. This person can speak the truth and have a nice everything, but your character is bad. Your spirit is bad. Your mind is bad. Your spirit is bad. Your heart is bad. Everything that's on you is bad about you. So that's what I'm saying. And honestly, it's the month of Ramadan as well. So anybody that thinks that I cannot be Muslim, cannot believe in Islam, and cannot believe in God, Allah, or Jesus, or whoever y'all want me to think y'all want me to believe in, Buddha or Hinduism, whatever y'all think y'all want me to believe, I'm not believing. Because it's not what I was born. I was born different than how y'all was demonstrated in y'all life. So that's what I'm saying. Remember that. I was born a different way, how I was demonstrated versus how you were demonstrated behind who taught you in your life. So you have to also remember that too. Never forget, the truth is still, the truth is also still behind lies as well. But even if you think you're lying, your lies ain't getting away from that truth. So even if you think you're getting away from the truth and you're lying, and you think you can just be lying and be telling the truth by lying, you can't be lying and telling the truth and be real by at the same time. It don't work like that. You gotta be real. You gotta be able to tell the truth and be able to tell the lies behind the truth. People don't even want to say that stuff. They don't even want to be honest. Being guilty is a big problem with being shameful. Feeling guilty feels like people have felt like they felt bad and ashamed of it. But that's the problem with people. You're supposed to feel bad and ashamed. So you can change your ways. So you can change your way you feel about it. The way it makes you feel. The way you don't want to feel. The way you're trying to feel with that shit. You know? Honestly, people have been taught how to separate themselves from families, friends, and has been taught the plots and the twists. The plot twist games, and the schemes and all that behind what they do. They don't want to talk about that. But they too busy talking about bad stuff. It don't matter. You could be talking to a person that could be talking about somebody else, and they don't like to get talked that way. And they want to talk to you how they treat others, the way they talk to people. What the fuck is that? Your lies is gonna show how you treat people and the way you act to people and the way you express yourself to people and how you demonstrate yourself to people and how you are with yourself with people and how you feel with yourself about people and how people feel about you. It's gonna show. So even if you feel like you telling these lies, you this person trying to be this different character behind who you not really are, and you're just trying to hide all that for a different disguise, it's not gonna work. You have to be truly in your own skin. You have to be truly in your own brain. your heart, your soul. It takes a lot away from you that you don't idol worship nobody. You're not sitting up there talking like no one else. You're not acting like nobody. You're not making sure that you're not trying to be the next person. But guess what? Every time we try to be different every day, everybody's trying to be different in the world. You end up being the same. You end up being back the same again, to reality, to nature, to being human, to being mad, happy, sad, same things. So even if you want to be mad today, you still can be happy tomorrow. Like even if you can be happy today, you still can be mad tomorrow. So it don't matter. You can't try to be different from what nature has been introduced you to already. You can't escape that. You think you can escape how life has? You think you can escape how God has demonstrated you and has put you on this earth? You think you can change the demonstration and the design of it? You think you can change the way life has been put in place for everything? You control the world. You control the earth. You control the atmospheres. Imagine saying all that and you weren't born to be a person of God at all, to actually even tell yourself that you're worshiping God and the imagination of itself. And that's the problem with y'all. Y'all think God is a person. It's not. But also, God has showed us through prophets of people how God has made and created, how things has took place and how it was set to be. You know? Like I said, don't be mad at this message. Don't be sad about this message. Be glad that you got the message. So that's the real deal breaker. You either didn't understand, you felt misunderstood. You didn't understand, you misunderstood, or you understood it, or you understood and you already understand what you knew about what you understood. So honestly, that's it. A lot of y'all play like y'all don't understand nothing, and a lot of y'all play like y'all understood it. But don't listen, don't understand, or comprehend anything. Crazy thing is you can understand something, but not comprehend something that you have not understood properly to. I could be saying I went to the store, and I thought I heard them say, I thought you just came from the store. Yeah, I went to the store, but I just told you I went to the store. I didn't say I came from the store when I went to the store. It don't make sense. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to say, y'all, there's always the truth in somebody that says a lie. So that's what I'm trying to say. So it's always things like that you have to always be mindful and aware and understand of and be real with yourself about. Don't be fake to nobody and lead others to fake and bad things and all that and your bad ways, and then you fucking hate them. Don't turn somebody into what you don't like about yourself and then hate them for what you think that you're supposed to do that. Don't hate yourself and then turn somebody into hating how you feel about things, to feel like they need to hate themselves the way you do, so that way you can hate them so you can be happy about yourself out of their energy or frequency of reactions. That's the problem with people, man. That's why I tell y'all, man, keep y'all head up, keep God first, keep Allah, God, Jesus, whoever, Buddhism, Hindu, whatever you do. You believe in God, if you believe in God, if you believe in Jesus Christ, if you believe in Allah, you know what I mean? If you believe in Yada, it's different things that's, you know, you believe in Yah, like, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. You believe in Jah, stuff like that, man. People have different religions of what they believe in and what they've already mastered, what they've known. And I'm not the person to really try to tell y'all what to lose your life and what y'all choosing it. But y'all the ones that's gonna run at the end of the day. All the young generation people right now is listening to this. All y'all people gonna have to run this generation one day. And it's either you're gonna be a good example or you're gonna be a bad example for it. Like I said, man, be a good example so that way people won't catch you on lies, won't catch you in the fake character of who you're not. Be who you are so that way people can look at you for the truth and respect you and honor you and really share their interactions and everything with you, and appreciate you for who you are, because that's what life about, being humanic. It's not about treat each other right, wrong, and telling each other to get away because this family did us wrong and this, that. Because everybody's family's not perfect. You did with your girlfriend a million times, right? And still with her, right? Today, over a year, you still with your boyfriend, and you been with him for a year. You been getting murdered a million times, right? But you still love him, right? But I'm pretty sure he shows ass attitude. But alright, y'all, I'm about to wrap this video up, y'all. This video was about knowing when a person is playing victim, not wanting to be guilty to make you believe a lie. Alright, that's what it means. Alright, so yeah, man, it's like the Chuggy, y'all, and I'm out. Peace.